Don't know.
Someone lent it to me.
I'm the
Hey, see
cable
that
guy.
chair? see that? Hey, see that chair?
Let me guess. It's been coming here for 25 years?
No. I was up here the youth last time, my granddaughter.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to see how everything goes. And more calm with the camera. Pretty good over here.
You don't use Dorians because the council doesn't have Dorian equipment. They put out, it's a council. They wanted new timing equipment. They put a tender out. Dorian did
Tricky
not.
buggy snuck me in here. What happened in here? Pit crew going here. Hang on. Hang on, she'll get one of these terminals though. Ready to get the front apron off. Diesel motor. First stickers are still holding on. Then pull it off there.
No worries, mate.
here, so it's not too bad. Hang on, let me check your shower. What can you tell me about what gears the gears around the mountain here and speed?
Oh, well, most people down here at Hell Corner, they probably use second gear. You come out of Hell Corner, you get third, fourth, fifth, sometimes sixth going up Mountain Straight. You usually go back to third gear for Griffin. You come out of Griffin in third, you generally, just before the left-hand kick, you grab fourth, you go up into the cutting, or you go back to second. I come out of cutting on an early shift into third, and I run up the mountain in third. Some cars you might even grab fourth to go into Reed Park. This thing I got here, you grab fourth just as you go exit Reed Park, so it's not real powerful. And generally this car I go across the top in fourth gear. A lot of other cars, this thing here, you just button it all the way flat, you don't back off anywhere. I do have a little, McPhillamy, you do have a little button off in a front wheel drive car just to make it turn in. Then I go to the centre of the road, I go through McPhillamy, use fourth gear flat out. And it's a very important part of the track here. You can pick up a lot of time by braking a lot later than you think you have to. I get in the middle of the road and I'm braking on the concrete strip on the inside of the ripple strip on the left hand side. And if you're not braking basically all the way to the dipper, most people go around to the right there, they can almost get back on the throttle. The reason is they're not going quick enough. And I often go very quick over that section of the mountains. I'm pretty used to it, been here for 91 times, sort of got used to that particular corner. I treat it like a bit of a speeder, it's really good fun. Anyway, you come out of there, and some cars use second. I'm using third in this because it's a diesel. I grab fourth, go through the left-hand kick, then round to the right and come down into Forest Elbow, where most cars go back to second. I'm going back to third in the diesel. So you come out of there, I go right out to the wall, generally because that's where the car wants to go. and sometimes scrape the mirror on the wall. Then there's a little turn to the left. What you do is you work this way across to that. This is just before the clubhouse. And you let the car float right out wide the other side of the track, because there's a little bit of a downhill steepness there. You can pick up a lot of speed. And then you go like fourth, fifth gear or top gear in most cars. You go flat out down to the chase. In some cars, it's not advisable to go flat out through the chase, because you get right over the left on the ripple strip, and when you go in the chase, in some cars, if you go flat out there, it puts you too far on the left-hand side of the road, that stuffs you up for the second part of the chase. There's a left-hander. So a lot of cars are, this one here I go through flat out, I don't back off or anything, because it can still get over to the right. I get over to the right, I go back to third gear for the chase, and you throw it into the chase, and the car tends to wash off a lot of speed there as you throw it in, so you can really attack it a lot harder than you can. You come out in third, grab fourth, go down to the pit straight corner. I can't think of the name of it right now. Can't think, but anyway, you go as late as you can. There's a second gear corner, you go back to second gear, you come out, and you'll grab third, probably at the checker flag point. Some cars you grab fourth coming down the straight, and that's it. That's a lap of Bathurst. That's how I do it. That's how most people do it. I can't say much more about it. Hopefully the times are pretty good.
So you used to race with Morky, didn't you?
Hey?
You used to race around with Morky, didn't you?
Yeah. Peter, I knew Peter very well. I first met him back in the 70s. He was this young bloke, came up with his Austin A30, which we were all very. I was working on a bloke named Brian McCarthy's WD-40 car at the time for it was the Toby Lee series. I was his mechanic. He wasn't happy because the bloody thing, the flywheel came loose on it, but that used to happen. Since then we've done different things to make them not come loose. But we met him then. We went over and had a look at the car. It was just a piece of garbage. Like it was really as rough as guts. We all were laughing at it. We won every race we went in it, you know. And so nobody laughed anymore. We were all laughing at this car. We seen it. What's this Mexican got here? It was just incredible. But I've had a lot of freedom. He's spoken to me about the mountain and how you should go around it and all that sort of thing. He's given me some good advice. John Bowes also gave me a lot of good advice, which I appreciate, which made me a lot quicker over the top. He reckons he didn't say it, but he told me to go flat out over Skyline, which I did. And I found it was the quickest way to go. Very dangerous. You nip up a back wheel or a front wheel, you're straight in the wall. But when you're cranking, you want to catch the bloke in front of you, just do it. You know? I don't do it too much these days, so I don't want to put my car into the wall. But yeah, Peter was a good bloke. From a man's point of view.
How many years you been racing for? And what made you get into it?
60. I started off in drag racing. That's why I'm pretty good off the start. I used to go to Castlereagh, Brickworks Road, Camellia, the Magic Mile out of Heathcote, all the illegal drags. We used to drag for 10 quid or something, 5 quid. And I had a FJ Holden Ute that I bought a Russell Jones. It used to be one of the quickest cars around. We used to hang around beefies and that. I ended up with Russell Jones. We built up a 48 series for Mr. Holden Jr. The car, I was crook on the date it was on. I didn't get there, but the car was runner-up. Done 14.99, which in them days was a really fast time. We used to put a 175 tyre on the right-hand rear and a 165 tyre on the left-hand rear, because you weren't allowed to do nothing with the diff, you weren't allowed to weld it up or anything. They used to make the wheels spin evenly. And a 14.99 today could be achieved in a standard BA Falcon Ute. Shows the difference in the days. But back then 14.99 was a quick time. And then I went into, I didn't have any money, so I just went into club sport. With the Western Districts Car Club, Datsun Drivers Club, ARDC. I've been in a lot of different clubs. I've always been a club sport racer, and it wasn't until the 70s that I could afford to do an open meet. And I started that in an XU1 Tirana, and it was a genuine XU1 too, belonged to a mate of mine, Jimmy Frame. And I went into Division 2 sports sedans. first race I did was at Oran Park, the first open meeting race, and Russell Scaife won the race in East Corona. I think Gillard was in there, Ronnie Gillard, Kevin Kennedy, Norm Stokes, and that was in the days when your entry fees were bugger all, They were a lot of money to us blokes who had no money. But I think the entry fee was something like $50 or something. And then I just started doing a lot of open meetings in IPRA, or club cars, or road registered. I'm the longest serving member of the New South Wales IPRA. And they haven't sent me any renewals lately. They must have made me a life member, surely. Because other blokes who haven't been as long as me are life members. But I was on the committee for a lot of years. I was the editor of both the club cars and the HQ holdings. I raced HQs for years, IPRA. When I turned 50, I bought basically a body shell with like new parts hanging off it. And I built an engine. I put a 4-speed gearbox in it. I done the diff. I built it myself. I was out there for under 50 grand in a V8 supercar. And Larry rang me up and told me I was a rebel because we were going in the AMS car series. I built the car to do the AMS car series that Melrose organised with ARDC. And so I done the AMS car series. The car didn't handle, it was just a shocker. And I had a lot of fun. And I raced that for until I was 61. I ended up being in the Shell series. The best result was I came second to Dean Kendo at Oran Park, 35 car field. Two of the top runners, being John Faulkner and Harris, they dropped out. Didn't bother me. I was going under the bridge when Dean Kendo was going over the bridge, but and I had young Miller on my backside trying to get round me, and I blocked him out. I come second, and Miller come third. Nice young bloke, young Miller, Jamie Miller. Bob Tyndall was on the radio saying that's second place in front of you, son, you got to get round him. And after the race, Tyndall came out and said, Morky, you're the worst blocker in Australia. Anyway, I kept him out for in them days they never used to run in here like they do in the utes. You can't block in the utes, otherwise you get pushed out of the way. And so I don't block. And you get dive bombed all the time. We never used to dive bomb people and stuff like that. Drivers had a lot more respect for other drivers. And I hardly ever got a scratch on my car. It was always straight. Never had to put panels on it all the time. There was a couple of blokes out there that used to run India, but they couldn't drive. But at the end of the day, there was a lot less damage done, So that's about it, I suppose.
There we go.